I'm doing grand.
Kinsey.
I don't know how I'm doing yet. It's fourth period, so
Got
I
a lot
don't
of the day
know.
left. All right.
We do have a lot of the day left.
Welcome.
I mean, kind of.
Oh.
Welcome.
You gonna mess up my intro?
I'm sorry.
Welcome to What's Happening at Hanford West podcast. This is our official first podcast. Second one didn't go too well,
He did it.
but
He said it right.
correctly.
Thanks.
So we originally did this yesterday.
After school.
we did.
We lost
For an hour.
all the audio.
We got 5 minutes of it.
Sorry.
Are we all gonna introduce ourselves?
Oh yeah, sure. I'm Melissa.
The man at the computer.
The guy in the chair.
The
Guy in the
okay,
chair.
the guy in the chair. Girl
She's
guy.
Ned from Spider-Man.
Not
That's her
good.
secret identity. If you just like
Rip off
Scooby-Doo
her
it and like
face.
rip off the mask, there she is.
Pretty much.
Name's Dalen Seaman. Kind of like the
Cause he's the man.
ha ha ha. I haven't heard that one before. I really haven't.
Nobody.
Wow.
Oh, I hated that. Anyways, who's that?
Hi,
Who
I'm
are you?
Kenzie.
Do you have a last name?
I do.
doesn't.
It's McCullough. You'll never know how to spell it
McCullough.
McCollough.
unless you've known me for 10 years.
Exposed. No. All right.
All right, let's get this started.
Today we have 3 topics to talk about.
That we have to stick to because we are time
definitely
limited.
have to stick to 3
3.
tres.
Tres leches?
Wow, Kinsey.
I'm sorry, I gotta go.
So, somebody who's helping behind the scenes is over there, and she keeps making jokes, and that's who
Yeah.
I'm making eye contact with. And her name is Madeline.
Madeline
Maddie B.
Brunman.
Vlogs.
Madeline B. Go check her out. Maddie B. Vlogs.
Maybe vlogs. She doesn't vlog anymore, but she
Shout
used
out.
to.
Okay, we need to stick on topic.
All right, let's
She
do
wrote
this.
that on the board. I don't know if they can see, but she wrote
Oh,
stuff
yeah,
on the
look at
board.
our,
She's got great handwriting.
You got John Mulaney back there.
Oh my man, I watched.
Mans.
I watched 2 of his stand-ups this morning.
Okay, honey,
Okay, we need to get
we
on
gotta
top.
get on topic.
Okay, I know.
Okay,
Oh.
All right, what's our first topic? Tell us about it.
Oh,
For our first topic.
Oh.
Our first topic is 8th grade orientation. And Kinsey can tell us more about that.
Because I'm the only one that went to it. You all suck.
You know what?
I literally went home. Leave me alone.
Yeah, after the mess up.
I didn't get to, so I was here until about 7:20
7:20.
p.m.
Oh, so bad.
Yeah, it was bad, Dalen. I spent my entire day here.
You could
Thank God it was
never
foggy day
do
because
sports.
I couldn't.
Because
We know
they
this.
spend all day here. Like
I mean, during-
practice games. I could
Until
never.
like
During the musical,
9
I
o'clock.
spent all day here most of the time.
okay,
But that's
like,
a different story. So, 8th grade orientation, it was fun, I guess. I hustled. I was a hustler
had
out
the
there.
hustle and bustle. there.
So I went for the MAC pathway, which we are all in at the moment. This is what's producing the show. We'll talk about that another day, another time. We don't want to get into that. But I was there to promote them, and then we were right next to musical theater, and I do musical theater, so I kind of was like, you should do musical theater too. You know, like I'm a musical theater student as well. You can do both. I talked to a lot of parents
Love
instead of
parents.
kids because kids don't really want to talk.
You know what?
They're in 8th grade.
I'm gonna ask you. Does that scare you talking to parents?
Parents?
It's kind of weird. So like it does scare me, but I can do it really well.
Yeah, no. We're totally opposite, like foils.
Quite opposite.
Yeah.
Like foils.
Like
I just freeze up. I'm like,
And about
okay,
that.
bye. Like,
I surprised myself last night. I was like out there. I was like, so has anybody told you about this? Oh, let me tell you all about it. Let me promote. Let me like feed you lies. that
also-
yeah,
aren't
but you're
lies.
always kind of like that. So.
I also feel like our 8th grade orientation had nothing.
You
Like,
don't
I don't
remember
I don't
our 8th grade
remember going,
orientation.
And you remember going with me, but I don't remember. And
But it had nothing. There was like, I remember NJROTC, I remember cheerleading, and I remember something about food. And that is it. I didn't remember sports. I didn't see art, choir, or anything. Like, this one was so decked out. Like, every
yeah.
different, like, club and thing came out. Not, like, everyone, but a lot of them came out as opposed to, like, last year. Not last year. Our 8th
Our
grade
8th grade.
orientation.
It's like-
Yeah.
which was 3 years ago.
Oh,
Yeah.
we're juniors. Yeah.
We're juniors.
A lot of time for growth.
Yeah.
A lot of time for growth. Ooh.
Growth is happening everywhere.
Oh.
Yeah, it
Just
is.
growth with all of us. Growth as humans. Huh?
I grew
Growth is both
in
kinds.
feet.
Oh yeah. I agree.
Not that many.
I don't even remember my 8th grade orientation. Like, I was talking to my parents about it, like, last night, and they're like, oh, yeah, we totally went to that. And I was like, don't remember. Like, you know.
Don't care.
They're
Nobody remembers it
they're
but
like-
me.
They're like, no, there was this. Like, remember we met all the coaches? And I was like, yeah, no. I was like, I
did
think
we?
you're lying. You're just saying that just to say that.
I remember my Mac orientation better than I remember this because I fell in love that day and it never happened. So let's talk about that. Freshman year, I was on the hunt for a kid who wore pizza socks. Later found out who he was.
Hey.
He doesn't go here anymore, but it never happened. Thank God.
8th grade, man.
That's
Eighth
for a
grade
different
me
topic.
was like just broken up with her freshman boyfriend who went to a Christian school. I thought I was so cool. I was not. But I was like, I want to go in to freshman year thriving. And
And we
I
didn't.
did not.
Did not.
I was
Did not
actually a
achieve.
mess.
Nobody was thriving.
Is anyone ever
Speaking of thriving though, school.
is kicking my butt?
Yeah, no, definitely not. Right. Schools.
I'm a busy bee.
It's a lot. I definitely have gotten so much better at getting in a schedule though.
I have not.
Yeah, but my sleep schedule is still messed up.
Can relate to an extent. I got 4 hours of sleep last night.
You just told me you were refreshed.
I was, but
Sometimes
like,
when you-
coffee really
yeah.
helps out with that.
Sometimes when you get the least amount of sleep ever, you feel so refreshed. Like I can get like 2 hours of sleep and be like, "Let's go have a fun day,"
That's only sometimes.
and
That is
then I crash and burn
quite
at like
never.
3
I'm gonna go
p.m.
home and take a nap.
Yeah, you can feel refreshed, but then you crash and burn in the afternoon, and you wake up and you're like, "Where am I?" It's like that feeling, like you don't know what time it is.
I'm gonna take a nap, like Alyssa said, but in 5th period, not when I get home.
In 5th period?
What's your 5th period?
Oh, it's math. You know?
Don't take naps in school.
Should totally be paying
No,
attention.
if you're gonna take a nap in school, do it in a period that's like not.
Well, I can't do it in
Don't
this
do it.
period.
Like an elective that you're
Don't.
not doing anything in, or if you like you TA and your teacher's like, I don't have anything for you to do, then you can take a nap or nap
Maybe
at
my
lunch.
sixth and
Kind of weird, but like you
Kinda-
can nap at lunch.
I could
Yeah.
definitely go to my house and nap at lunch.
Yeah,
because
you
I
live so close.
A 3-minute drive.
hmm
Oop! Don't stalk me. Thanks though.
Don't.
They
Stop
don't know
me.
where, just 3 minutes away.
It could be. My brother came to the school, picked me up, and got me back to the house in 4.5 minutes yesterday.
That's long for him.
Why did you time it?
He was listening to one song when he left, and the song just ended when we got home.
That's cool. That's
It was Eminem Without Me.
Was there a lot
Oh,
of traffic?
shout out
Because
to
for him, that's a long drive.
There was a nice stop sign.
Nice.
He whips it in so fast. I watched him whip it in, and he was like, "Let's go." You got in, and
skirt,
he
my
was like
boy.
gone. Before I could even blink, he was gone.
Fast
I
and the
blinked, and I was like,
Furious.
"Where'd she
I
go?"
really listened to one,
Maybe
not
he-
even one chorus of the song.
Does he think he is Vin Diesel? Because sometimes I think that he does
I
think
love
that.
Vin Diesel.
You know what? You know what I hate is like when you get in the car and they're like, okay, what song do you want to hear? And you're like, I want to hear this. And they just like, okay, and they put it on and they just haul butt to the location. And they're like, I got to listen to like a minute of the song, dude. Like, can we just sit in the car and chill? We're like
Can we
10
listen
minutes
to the
early.
song?
I always control the radio because I plug my phone into my mom's car, and I'm like, let's bop it. She's cool with basically everything except for show tunes.
Oh, my mom. Yep.
Yeah,
My mom
she's
is not
pretty cool.
with everything. I listen to a lot of rap, and she has her days where she's like, yeah, let's put on some good rap. But then she has her days where she's like, if you put on rap, I will literally kick you out of my car.
My mother rolled up to like the Mac like get together for like the beginning of the year, blaring Snoop Dogg.
Hey,
So
OG.
Me.
she will.
She knows where it's at.
She does. She listens to all that, like she listens to NWA. One time she was like, "I need you to put this song on for me," and she is rapping the like entire like 8-minute song, and I'm like, "Who are you?"
That is totally my mom.
We literally get so off topic.
Oh my gosh.
We really
I
do.
like this topic. Music is a good
This
topic.
is a fun topic.
Music is a
Music-
fun topic, but it's not the topic we're supposed to do.
Hey,
We were
you-
given 3
you know,
topics. Let's talk about
Sleep.
Sleep.
Sleep. Speaking of this whispering that we're
What do you
doing,
guys think of ASMR episode?
I think we should do it.
if you keep whispering, I'm leaving.
I think we should.
I'm getting chills. Ew, okay, I'm done. That's
Okay,
I think we should do it. Speaking of sleep and ASMR, there's a big stigma around it, I feel like, but I'm not gonna lie, it does
sleep
relax
and
me.
ASMR don't go together.
They
Sleep
do
and
for
ASMR
me.
go together like
I
I
definitely.
can understand. So like, I think it's
Like-
just
pickles
pickles and peanut butter. No, but there's certain ones that will put me to sleep. Like I follow certain YouTubers who do ASMR
You know
because
what
it relaxes
You know
me.
what I do? I
Or
lay
like when they
in my
tap.
bed. I meditate for not even meditate. You can't call it meditating because I just lay in silence and that does not. I'm not focused on
I
anything.
can't do that.
I
Do you
just-
hum occasionally?
No, I just lay there. I hated that. I just lay there and I don't go on my phone for 10 minutes. And that's actually more of a struggle than you'd think because
Yeah.
I get so many
Yeah.
notifications.
Oh, yeah.
Not from friends, but from like
Twitter.
What are you doing?
I get a lot of
I
Twitter
also-
notifications personally.
I also listen to Calm, that app.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
I listen to a nice wave or rain sound.
I
And
like
then
the forest
if
one.
all else fails, I put on a fat YouTube video
Just watch it and fall asleep.
and just let it play, and I just listen to the voice because they're not.
Soothing.
It's not soothing. It's
soothing
just
to me.
if I watch enough of the I watch the same channel like all the time. So I've watched all their videos enough time that I don't have to pay attention
Who is
to
it?
Oh yeah.
You're gonna make fun of me.
Yeah, we are. You made fun of me too
Expose
much.
yourself.
It's like a cake making.
Oh, how to
Those are
cake
cool.
it.
I kind of like those.
I enjoy how to cake it. I watch Kids Baking Championship like all the time. It's the best.
I also watch a lot of Cake Boss, but he yells, so I can't fall
He
asleep.
does yell.
Wakes you up.
Like,
He's like the Gordon Ramsay of like the baking community, but he's a little tame.
he's like
okay.
he can't yell at his sister like that, so he,
can't.
doesn't.
He acts with like how Gordon Ramsay acts with the kids with his family, but his
Don't be
regular
stupid,
employees,
please.
he's like yelling.
You know, like, have you guys ever like fallen asleep, but you fallen asleep, but you're like hearing sounds.
Yes.
You know,
All the time, every time I nap.
Yes.
really like, and the sounds are like incorporated in your dreams.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One
I
time
hate
I
those.
heard my alarm and the song started playing in my dream. And
Oh,
then
yeah.
I was like, oh, why is that song
I
playing?
know, and then it's
and
my
then
alarm.
I woke up
And-
and I was like, oh, my alarm's been going off for 3 minutes.
You know,
Yeah, what-
about alarms, I found this weird thing. Like, I have my alarm on the side of my bed, and it goes off, and it just beeps, but like it's quiet, and then it gets louder and louder.
That's so
and
annoying.
and I was all the way in the kitchen, and I'm waking up, and it's like 6. I didn't get to sleep in today. Okay.
Why?
Because I had.
It's a Fat Wednesday. You're supposed to sleep in.
Well, I didn't. You know, I'm not that regular.
I
guy.
overslept in. We got up at 7. I'm supposed to get up at 6:40 so I can make my
My-
toast and my
That's
coffee and my sandwich for
My
school.
alarm is supposed to go off at
But-
6:30, and I didn't get out of bed till 7:30, and I still did my makeup because
at
I wanted
you.
my eyeshadow to match
Thriving.
my scrunchie.
But anyways,
I take an hour for makeup, sometimes longer.
everyone was asleep. Everyone, and just going off, and I had to book it to my room from the
Oh,
kitchen.
I do that all the
I
time.
just had to run.
I wake up to music, like a song plays, and I make sure it's like kind of loud, but also quiet enough that I don't like end up hating the song because it's my music taste, so I don't want to like hate the song because it wakes me up in the morning.
Just blares.
I gotta change mine
so I
every
wake
once
up
in a
to a
while because
song
of that.
called
Oh yeah, it
wake
gets
up to-
annoying.
I wake up to
Sorry.
a song called Valentine.
That's what I wake up to. I need to change it though because I'm
And,
getting really annoyed.
I put it at the edge of my bed, so I have to fully roll
You have
over to
up
get
and
to it.
Yeah.
And it doesn't work. I
Speaking
snooze.
of Valentine,
Speaking of Valentine,
We're actually gonna
Valentine's Day is
have
coming up.
a
good
Valentine's Day
segue.
episode.
I don't like that day.
I know. Love
I
is
don't believe that.
fake.
It's not because
Oh.
of the love. It's
Spoiler
because I
alert.
had a family member pass on that day last year, so it's the 1 year anniversary of my aunt
It'll be
being
okay.
gone.
Sorry
So
for
I
your
celebrate
loss.
the day before now.
That's the day that the podcast will go up.
That is the day
Yeah,
the podcast
but,
will go up. So when you guys are watching this, I'll be giving out treats to my friends. Don't
that
tell
day-
anybody in this room, but it's gonna be good.
This literally comes out before
This-
Valentine's
This
Day.
I
if
know
any
it
of them
does,
watch
but
it.
you don't know what's in the treat bags that I'm
I
bringing.
do. You give us
Bring one
like the
for me.
Valentine's Day treats every year.
But I'm giving like actual little bags full of candy
Aw,
this time.
bags.
Yeah,
What, you-
I bought
Oh my god,
them.
I
gonna-
love Ziploc bags.
They're not Ziploc bags.
Do they have little
I'm
hearts
bougie.
on 'em? You know, can I make a little shoebox and put up
Yes,
my
you
little
can make
my
a little
treats
shoebox
in
and do
there,
it.
You know?
I bought Valentine's too. I'm not going to tell you what it is,
Oh.
but they're very on brand for me. There's exactly 16, which is how many I needed to be able to give everyone in Mac one, and
Oh.
Mr. Roberts and Mr. Hopper get one.
T.
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 Hopper, don't listen. Shh.
It's not for you.
It's a different Hopper.
No, but
the
Valentine's Day.
frog.
We-
What other segments do we have?
Well,
like,
we have a few. It's
we have Valentine's
podcast
Day.
is slowly coming
We're gonna talk about relationships.
That's
friendships,
the Valentine's
and
Day
love.
one.
and how they
Um,
don't work.
They do
Uh,
work.
they-
Friendships are great.
We're gonna debate
Wait,
this.
friendships, not
I don't have a relationship,
A
and that's
relationship.
a-okay.
Neither do
but
I.
friendships
It's
are
okay.
thriving. I've got a family of like people I chose.
Yeah, and
You're
I'm
right.
not in it.
You know what?
Screw
You are.
I'm not in the Parkers, and
Oh,
I
well,
feel
you're not in
left
that one.
out.
It's
We call ourselves the Parkers because that's
The
our friend's
Parkers.
last name, and he's adopted us as the dad of the group.
Parkers. Parkers? What the heck?
Yeah, his last name's Parker.
Cool.
So we're the Parkers.
Oh.
It's Maddie's boyfriend.
Oh.
It's DJ.
Hi, Maddie.
Hi, Maddie.
But
Hi, Maddie.
anyways, what was I gonna say? I lost.
what
topic.
else are we?
I-
What else
I
are we
know
gonna
we
talk
talked
about
about
on
we
the
wanted to have
podcast?
an episode about mental health.
Yes.
Love that.
Mental
Yeah.
health. That is.
Maddie can come in on that one.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I think Maddie B Vlogs would like to talk about that.
Mental health.
You know what? Took
I didn't do
pay you
any-
a buck or two.
I did not do
Finished,
any homework last night because I literally got home, ate dinner,
Oh my
That's
and
not a good
passed
idea.
out.
That is not a good idea.
It's
We
not a good
should-
idea, but I.
Kinsey, now I know why you can run everything. You never do your work. That's why you're just like
Do
I'm
not steal Hopper's thing.
No.
It's
That
a-
is
But
that
yeah,
is
it is.
definitely
I
true.
don't do enough work, and I am trying to work on that.
Ah.
Hey, I got my
I wish
first
you weren't a
stamp in
liar.
Mr. Weiser's class this semester, so
Ooh,
that's
shout out
what
to
matters.
Wiser.
Your
Mr.
first
Weiser,
stamp this
my
year?
first stamp in the whole school year on my
cute.
homework.
Okay, we definitely need to talk about how to stay motivated at some point.
Yeah,
in
that
time
is a good
because
one.
Kenzie can't.
Kinsey cannot.
I
That's
can.
a problem.
Motivation
Kinsey?
is a hard
Hard.
thing when you look at your grades or whatever. If you're struggling, if you look at your grades and they're Fs or
have
if
2
they're
Fs.
Cs, I only have 1, so I'm good.
It's
Maybe-
math.
Mine is about to be an A because
Hey,
I'm about
yes,
to
it
turn
is
in
an
the
I'm gonna
assignment.
power through the assignments and then I'm gonna get an A. But
it's
yeah.
definitely hard to keep your motivation and
We should also have an episode about like childhood stuff because I want to talk about Club Penguin
yes,
and
Oh
my
my God,
Club
about,
Penguin
like,
addiction.
TV shows and
and like
stuff
TV
Yeah.
shows.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God, look at all the cool
Danny
ideas.
Phantom,
Stay
shout out.
tuned.
to Kim Possible.
Oh, we can talk about how
We
their
can't
new
start
one is
this
gonna
now.
be
Cartoons,
terrible.
everything. We are a good dysfunctional group.
Yes.
It's a good dysfunctional.
All right.
It's
Yes.
good.
It's the type of dysfunctional that you watch because you want to see what happens.
Or just
It's
listen
like-
to it.
It's like there's a horse in a hospital.
What the heck?
Oh, I'm sending
What
you.
is that?
Elephant in the room is
There's a-
us.
There's
We
a
are the
horse in the
elephant.
hospital.
We are though.
They won't
Okay,
get
Are
well,
you
we're
doing
doing great.
rhymes? Hospital rhymes? What are you?
horse in a hospital.
What does that even mean?
It's. Have you not seen it?
Definitely not.
You haven't seen John Mulaney and Kid Gorgeous at Radio City?
Definitely not.
That's why. It's one of his stand-up bits.
out
There's a
John
horse
Mulaney.
in a hospital.
Haven't seen it, but I.
Oh my God, it's my favorite one because he talks about street smarts.
Street smarts.
I can-
Oh.
Street smarts.
No, yeah.
Yeah, horse
I
in a
can
hospital.
feel my nap
if you're
coming.
trapped in the back of a in the back of a trunk, just punch the tail light out and stick your hand and wave.
Street smarts.
Street smarts. John
Okay,
Mulaney,
that's
shout out
enough.
to John Mulaney. I know.
Sound off down below what you want to see next.
Please
what
do.
If you
your
want to see a
ideas-
certain teacher on here,
And I mean,
if you want a teacher,
yeah.
don't even want to comment,
just
We're-
email Dalen.
email
struggling,
Dalen.
You know, just please watch our
20
videos. Please
Dalen
listen.
Seaman at
HJUHSD
I don't know it.
K12.ca.us.
Are we gonna end it?
Yeah, I think we are.
Yeah, I
How long have we
Um,
been recording?
Almost the whole
minutes.
period because
How much, Alyssa?
I hope it doesn't crash. Please don't touch anything.
You can look, but you can't touch.
We need a new
She
Alexa.
can't.
hold on.
Alexa,
can't read it.
how do we replace Alyssa? We need an Alexa.
Oh, sad.
You're right next to
let's
that
just-
camera. Go
Let's
look.
just roast her every time.
Alyssa is
A beautiful creature who deserves love and respect.
Alyssa is
Everyone
needy.
deserves love.
Alyssa is sad.
And greedy.
If you want to date Alyssa, she's open to it.
Why does it not say?
A link to her email.
A link,
No, I'm just kidding.
a link to
And Kenzie's
Alyssa's
email
DMs.
here.
Oh
I
no
can't
no
see.
no!
Please don't.
Please
Actually,
don't.
if you want to,
Please hit
I think it's
Alyssa up
fine.
if you're attractive.
I need friends, okay? Just hit me.
Alyssa
hit me up.
likes
What's happening in Hanford
attractive
West?
boys.
What's happening in Hanford West?
If you think you're an attractive boy,
our third
make sure to hit her
podcast.
up in her
Please
DMs.
don't.
And don't tell her that you're a
Slide
celebrity
in
because
there.
you are on SoundCloud and have a YouTube channel.
Oh my
okay,
God.
let's close this.
That was a weird sound.
You're not on SoundCloud.
You're gonna eat the mic, Alyssa?
No.
That's an
almost-
ASMR
it's almost-
genre.
it
I'm
is
gonna
almost
say
lunchtime.
That's an
I'm
ASMR
hungry.
genre.
Mics?
Eating ears. They have the microphones that are the ears, and they suck
she
on
was
them.
gonna say
It's intense
that
mouth
she was
sounds.
gonna eat a microphone.
No, they don't
Just take a
actually
chunk
eat
out
it,
of
but
it.
like they have the ear microphones, which I think are really cool because you hear it
Anyways.
in this ear and then you hear it in this ear when they go.
Anyways.
Hey,
Thanks for
whoa,
watching.
whoa. I appreciate it. Even if you watch it, I appreciate it. I
Yeah.
think we
Or
all
listening.
do.
I
mean, it's-
really
It was.
Appreciate it.
I think we all do. I just.
I think this was kind of awkward doing it in front of our. Oh, the bell
Oh my
just rang.
gosh. But yeah,
Alright, goodbye.
Thank you for watching.
Well, that's it, I guess.
Hope to see you
see
next
you
one.
next time.
Thanks.
Okay, bye. Don't forget to subscribe.
Thank you.